33. Evolution, if Fitzroy wins tonight, it could nearly be putting the Hue in the rack. They'll go head-to-head over Amazons. They'll be 2-0. So, massive.
Massive game, Tyler, I reckon, as well. If Fitzroy managed to pick up the points and pick up the win, it's getting that distance that they ever so require to, get the confidence going.
And that's exactly right. We will stop talking about that game later on tonight. As I said, I'm really excited for it.
So am I.
But we will talk about the current one. So for this one, we have Aku versus Essendon. Number 18 is Sophia. I'm going to butcher that. So number 6 is Anna Dong, but I think she might be wearing 13. I'm not sure. Evangelia Parthamos is number 4. Danica Peretska is 19. Hannah Lee is 10. Linda Zamora is 15. Chloe Romeo is 16. And Day, number 13. If you want to take us through the Essendon team.
Well, here's the Essendon team at Catherine at number 6. Number 2 is Mary Rampel. 12 is Parial Natali. 11 is Enza Taviski. Hopefully I got that right. Number 14 is Rachel Alonso. Number 3 is Theothora Dimitropoulos. And number 9 is Emma Turnbull. And number 1, the keeper, is Alyssa Lorado. And lastly, number 10, Beth Mason-Jones for Essendon United.
Not a bad effort for your first go, mate. I'll give you a bit of credit there. Again, ladies, if you do watch this back and we have got any of your names wrong, please come up to us.
Please.
We would rather get your names right next week if we do butcher it this week.
Yes.
It looks like we will have an
AKU to kick off?
Yeah, I reckon you're right. AKU to kick off. So AKU bring us underway. Parthamos on the ball, plays it back, and they look to move forward. Parthamos just can't play on the ball so far from Aku. Don't want to force anything early. Plays into the middle. Can they find the touch? Or cut out there by Essendon as they look to drive forward, but nothing of it. Parthamos is going to scrap for this one, but it is turned over. Played into the middle of the court, but can't find anyone. That goes out for a Aku side ball, as our referees look like it's Kostas Gatsis and probably Joe Aiken on the other side. I'm correct?
Yes.
The commissioner.
Double duty.
Yeah, he does do double duty most nights. Big effort Joe puts in every single week. And no foul. Is foul given? So, unfortunately, we are suffering some technical difficulties at the moment. We don't have a scoreboard up, so hopefully that gets fixed up as soon as possible, and we'll be able to bring you the time and score when it's available. Good calmness on the ball, but unfortunately loses out, but does fall Essendon's way, but turned over in the end. Looks to play it into the middle. Done so, but turned over. Now they're in a bit of trouble as that one's straight forward. Trying to find the overlapping run, but...
Keeper should claim. Oh, yes.
Does. Now, can't go back to the keeper. Obviously, that one-touch rule is in effect. Parthamos, straight back. Good switch of play. Can they open up some space on the other side of the court?
Good tempo here by AKU.
Yeah, they're very calm on the ball. They're not trying to force things, but you see when they do force things, they have nearly turned that ball over. So, luckily enough for them, it has come out for a corner, and they can set something up. I do know they did have an open training session on Monday. Might have been Monday. So hopefully they worked on some set pieces and that, and they'll be able to score something here. And that one just splashes through the middle of the court. Parthamos not able to get onto that one.
Bit of pace on the ball there. Yeah, she couldn't adjust to the pace of the ball.
I think that might have been I think they just went on the same page.
Yes.
Just the pass wasn't where it was expected. Throw in now. Foul throw, not given. Will we see another one? Good throw that time, and that one is going to roll all the way out for a side ball for Aku.
Oh, bit of miscommunication there.
Yeah, the reason behind that is you can't have two players off the court. So keeper does count as a player.
Yes.
And if the keeper had been out, kick that ball in as well as a player off the court, it would have been a turnover. So, great find of space there, and just can't control the ball. Parthamos will be disappointed with that one. Flicked over, cut out, and that one whipped off the feet of the Essendon player. We'll go out for another Aku corner. Ugh, if I could speak today, that'd be great. Forced into the middle. That one's mishit, and keeper comes out to clear that one up. That was Alyssa Lorado there, I believe. Anyway, sometimes.
And it's a corner.
Parthamos line one up, and that one well wide. Long throw here from Essendon, cut out there by Parthamos, doing the defensive duties now after just attacking. And Essendon now have their own corner to try and bring something forward. Kick straight into Parthamos, out for another corner. Flicked over the top. And nearly on the volley, mishit it though. And we have been able to bring in the score. We've got board up now, guys. So 19 minutes remaining in this one. And good diving save there from Lorado. Nearly caught her off guard. Wasn't expecting that one at all.
Well, it's a pretty impressive save there. Good shot as well. And keeper, great to see a bit of anticipation on the right side. Pretty good save as well.
Oh, locked away there. But Evolution, Essendon look a little bit more dangerous than Aku at the moment. And they've only had 3 chances, but 3 chances as we see another one. Volley blocked out there by Parthamos.
Well, it did start out with AKU with a bit of good pacing, good positioning, and now it's just been all Essendon the last couple of minutes.
Yeah, you'll find that Aku have picked up the tempo a little bit, and it's causing them to have a few more turnovers. And good save there from the keeper, dropping the knee as quick as possible to cut that one out. As that one's defended well. Cut out again, though, by Aku. And that one should... Ooh. No. Oh, it does end up going out for a keeper's ball. I thought the Essendon player would let that roll out. As that one's put over the top, and that one's going to go out for a side ball.
Good high press there by Melbourne Aku. You can see on the goal kick, that was really impressive. Had too high up, no short ball was played, and as you can see, back to Aku ball.
As they bring this one in using the keeper, and Parthamos has found a whole bunch of space on the other side. Nope, she lines up the other shot. It would have been nice to see her bring that ball back to the near side so they could drive forward a bit more. But what you're finding now is Aku was starting to pick up the pace a little bit, but they're turning the ball over a lot. It would be nice to see them go back to that slower tempo to be able to bring the game back into their hands.
Exactly right. The slower tempo opens spread of play.
Here we go, 2-on-1. Can she find the pass? Cut out there. Done well. A little bit slow on the ball. Parthamos is going to have to fight for this one. Does. Cut out. Has the shot, and that one looked like it took a weird deflection, but it has found its way into the back of the net. So as we stand, Aku are up 1-0. So here we go with our replay.
Well, as you see on the replay here, well, it's a great interception here by Parthamos. Good pressure there.
And this is why you never clear the ball into the middle of the court.
Yeah, exactly. And as you can see here,
does it take a deflection?
yes, it does.
Yeah, it definitely does. Comes off the hip.
Keeper was central, went a bit left, and then obviously the deflection played a part to get it to the right side.
So that's come off the hip of Natalie.
Yes.
So we come back to a free kick here for Essendon by the looks of it.
Is that 5 fouls already for Essendon? Or is it?
I reckon that's a mishap. I've only seen them give away 1. They might be able to fix that one up.
Right.
So let's see. So in a wall here, we'd like to see the outside player take a few steps back, because if Essendon are smart here, they've got this player on the near side, uses it, plays back, toe poke. But because if that player doesn't drop back, that allows that player on the near side to be able to play the ball straight across goal. So it would have been nice to see that ball come straight across if someone's following it up, as that one has gone out for an Essendon side ball now.
Got a short ball on here.
Has the shot and mishit, but saved away. And that, I did say the goalkeeper's name wrong before. That was Sophia.
Corner here. It's going to be another corner for Essendon Lions.
It's not on the corner, so they're making him take it on the corner. There's a lot of space in the middle of the court. Flicked over the top, cut out, and Essendon going to be forced to chase this one back. Nearly pitched away. Eventually it's pitched away, but turned over for an Essendon side ball now. Oh, dangerous pass. Keeper does well there. Good with the feet, finding her player on this near side.
That was decent recovery there by the Lions. Got to give him credit.
Parthamos brings this one back, and they look to shift Essendon from side to side. That's what happens. If they're trying to drive forward all the time, they're just not getting out of that first wave of defenders. When they're playing this ball, cut out here with the shot, and comfortable save there for Sophia. Played down the line, but nothing there. Aku with a side ball now. Massive gaps throw. Parthamos' head over the top and can't find anything. And the Lions now will bring this one back in. Foul throw again. Good turn. Going to be forced back. Parthamos gives away the foul there. Just clips the leg. Too slow on the ball. They need to move the ball a little bit quicker here, Lions. The only way you're going to get Aku to move. So throw in again. Play to the back, to the near side, sorry. Back out to the far side. Topo, good save there. Pushed in front, finding the quick ball. Can we find the overlap? No, nearly.
Should be a foul there, yep.
Yep, foul just a bit too much into the back there, so...
Exactly right with the lack of movement here by Essendon Lions. It's actually helping AKU more.
It's really one-dimensional, very slow. There's no purpose to it. Yes. So they need to either move the ball quicker and then move into open space. Parthamos nearly finds the top left-hand corner there. Not far away at all. Long throw here from Essendon and finds nothing. Yeah, very one-dimensional. Let's go long, try and find our target. They're not using their back three or... their other three players to be able to move the ball, moving Aku side to side. As beautiful ball there by Parthamos, but the bounce does cause a mishap.
Is it break now?
1-2. Back into the middle, cut out. Oh, Pizza's there. Didn't realise Pizza was on the bench tonight. Parthamos turns that one over in the middle.
Good skill.
Yeah, Mason Jones very good with her feet. Reads the ball, anticipates pretty well. Big physical. Potential there.
Considering that they are a newer side, maybe that's got to play a factor. 4 games in.
I mean...
Join late.
They finally called the foul throw.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we saw this last season, Aku coming into the league under a different name. They were brand new. And it took them a season before they were really competitive with anyone.
Yes.
They first 6 games they got absolutely wiped off the floor. So it did take some time. Serious futsal isn't a competition where you can just come in and think you're going to win. As we see, that one nearly come off, cleared out there by Sophia and straight into one of the Essendon players. And luckily enough, does hit the roof and they can readjust.
I think the keeper's got to make a clearer call there. She took a bit of a hesitation for that 1 second. It did pay off for her, though, but got to be concise.
So that one now rolls out. Yeah, but as I was saying, Aku did get absolutely wiped. So Essendon have done the same. They've faced some tough battles. As that one comes off the fist and nearly goes backwards. And then she's forced to make a save.
At the near post. Good save at the near post there by Sophia. Corner for the Lions here.
Forced back to go to the keeper. Finds the pass.
Here's the counter.
2-on-1 again. Can she find her? Does. Oh, I would have loved to see that run continue to the back post there by Lee there. Just stopped, trying to come into the middle. Did have another player coming through, though. So if she had to go into the back post, would have dragged a few more players alongside her. Lee now has a swipe. Nothing of it. Oh,
got to make a decision.
Too hesitant. Didn't want to go on the left.
Yeah.
Didn't know what to do. That one's cut out there. Played back. Ball stays in. Back post and just inches wide there. From
Prial water ball. That was a great
from
ball.
Mason Jones being able to get a toe on that one and putting that one in the back of the net. Oh. She nearly cuts that one out. Goes out for another goalkeeper's clearance. And timeout here from Aku. So as we'll find, Aku are 1-0 up heading into our break. We will take a quick timeout break ourselves, and we'll be right back after this. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We've just returned from a timeout here called by Melbourne Aku as we find them 1-0 up at the moment as they make that play down the side, but unfortunately is cut out. Turned over yet again. Can we find the back of the net? Oh, here's the post. Another one, and there we go. Aku go 2-0 up straight after their timeout. So Pizza must have said something really impressive at that timeout.
He does. He does get passionate in the team talk.
Oh, that's right. He managed you at one point, didn't he?
Yeah. Well, he was. He was. He's a very good personality. Let's just say that. But it's worked out for him very quickly though. Unlucky to hit the post there by Chazelle and Litter with a great finish on the.
Yeah, Zamora.
Yeah, Zamoya.
That was very, very good follow-up work. The fact that you are following up those shots.
Yes.
You're putting yourself in the right positions. That's what scores your goals at the end of the day. If you're not in the right positions, you're never going to score the goals in the first place.
Unlucky for the Lions, though. They've had a good period of play last 5 minutes. Here's another one. Corner. Yeah, unlucky for the Lions. They've had a good period of play, some chances, but that's what happens at this level. You don't take your chances, it's going to go the other end. Yeah,
and that's the thing. When you're being indecisive, you don't know whether to put a foot on the ball, have the shot, or pass it. It affects you. So, as we move forward now, turned over here by Aku. Aku now with a 3-on-2 counter-attack. Cut out. No, has fallen its way. Can we finish it? Back heel into the middle, and that one has just been put over the bar by Lee.
Well, 3-on-1. I think we've got to do a bit better. Got to do a bit better on the 3-on-1 counter-attacks, but they're up 2-0 so far. Hopefully it doesn't cost them.
Finding Lee in the middle here. Back again, and nicely and calmly put away there by Petreska. And that was just very, very good target play work there from Lee and Petreska. So,
yeah, here's the replay. It's just great tackle. Well, here's Dianca here gets the 1-2. Patient 1-2, actually, and it's just finish at the near post. Maybe keeper got to be at the near post a little bit better, but finishes the finish, and it's 3-0 to Melbourne Aku.
It would have been nice to keep it step out one more step.
Yeah,
but it's hard. Like I saw the keeper walk in this morning. Tonight, and she looks very, very young. So those things come with experience, knowing when to step, when to stay, and it's time.
And once again, Essendon, they're a newer side. It takes development, as well, keep development and it's an adjustment period to learn. You just said before, Melbourne Aku last year wasn't, a winning side straight away, No,
they weren't. They were definitely bottom cellar dwellers for most of the whole season. I'm pretty sure they finished bottom. As that one is whipped away off the feet of I'm buggered. Some of the names I struggle with massively. I have to go learn them. But
is it the Greek ones?
Yeah, the Greek ones are always the only ones I know are Parthamos. That's pretty much it.
Parthamos. Oh.
Yeah, it's only because I have to hear one of my teammates all the time. Parathamos. As that one is thrown over the top, finding no one, has gone out all the way for another goalkeeper's clearance. Long throw here, cut out again, not finding the targets, and that one nearly fed through as we see another timeout here called by Essendon. So we will jump to another quick break, guys, and we'll be right back after this.
Switches. The shots! And no one marked Illich in the middle, just like and it's back stick, Savannah, 5-2.
Everyone knows we've just got this an Overton. Oh, look at that step up. Oh, they managed to find the equalizer. Get anything from the corner. Oh, Aisha throws the ball quickly in. She finding anyone. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Whoa.
Ball playing, what a ball and what a finish.
Otto to Chu, and the ball finds the back of the net. Fitzroy, it's their game. It's a one-way freight train, and we said it last week. It was 3 freight trains in one, and this is
more than a freight train. This is a this is just a bomb. Just coming forward. Just
gotta find other.
Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We have just returned from our second time out of the half, called by Essendon this time. What can we see out of them? Last time we had a timeout, Aku scored a goal nearly instantly. Essendon hoping to reflect the same, as we see a big header there come to nothing, and Sophia is going to bring this one in. Rolled out, playing short. What can we find here? It's funny, Aku have now changed the way they're playing. They're playing one at the back, so they're playing a 1-3 instead of a 3-1, which is how they started the game. Becoming a lot more attacking, realising that they can score goals in this game.
Yeah, and as you see with the goal kicks especially, the short ball is not being allowed. So as you see, the keeper has to just throw it long, throw it to the middle, hope for a one-on-one contest victory. And yeah.
That one is cut out. As we see another throw in here by Essendon. I don't think they've kicked the ball in once.
Nah, it's all been throw-ins. This could work, though.
Ooh. But here's the thing. As we said, 2-on-1, finish. No. Had the extra player there. Really shocked that wasn't given. Should have been 4-0 at this point.
Yeah, because should have really finished that one. Buried the chance there. New post was available.
Well, if you're gonna be that confident and take the shot on, you've got to put it away. You had the player there.
Yeah, exactly. You had the 2-on-1. Yep.
So here's the thing with the throw-ins as well. Just going back to Essendon here. With the throw-ins, they take in extra, as we see it, turned over with the shot and saved there by Sophia. So this one is going to be another throw-in.
Would love to see the short ball played and then on the play on the line to have a shot sort of thing that we see from the other teams in this level. But
so foul throw to the air called by referee Joe. But what the throw-in does, because the ball's in the air, it takes an extra touch for the player to control the ball. They're not able to get a clear shot away because they're taking that. Instead of taking one touch and shooting, they're taking 3 touches to finally get the ball under control.
And that one extra touch also gives the defenders a chance to make that interception and lead to a counter break. Yeah. We've seen that a few times, haven't we? And
it's mainly because it's thrown. As we'll see this ball be short here. One touch controlled, easy turn, and nearly put into the back of the net there. Not far away at all. But you see the differences.
Better by Essendon, better.
Long throw. Didn't want to run onto that one, did Zamora.
You can't let Melbourne OKU play the ball and their feet in the back. So it's good to see the keeper throw it away on an Essendon perspective. So their press is working so far. Ooh.
Zamora force this one back. Gets trapped on her foot. And that one does go out for a side ball.
Good positioning by Essendon there to get the throw.
Little flick on, cut out. Turn and go. You've got a 2-on-1 again. Given 3-on-2 now. And calmly put away there by Zamora. As we now go 4-0 up for Aku here.
Yeah. Well, here's the replay here. It's just not the flick on was a bit risky, and one ball can cost you trouble. As you can see here, 3-on-1 break, and it's just even the defender trying to press. It's just a near post finish. Keeper went low, but
to be honest, it's a very calm finish.
Yeah,
it's a very nice finish. Those finishes aren't easy, as that one does roll all the way back to the keeper in Sophia.
what would you like to see from Essendon United heading into the second half? It's just
realistically, what's happening is I think they need to just stop throwing the ball in every single time. Throw-ins are used best when they're catching teams off guard. You see very, very few teams in this women's competition use it. It's more used in the men's league, mainly by Camberfield. And you see they score a lot of goals because they don't do it every single time, but when they do it, it is dangerous.
It's dangerously effective, yeah.
So I'd love to see them play the ball a lot more. We've seen a few times where they've played the ball from side balls, and instead of throwing the ball in, they've been able to take that one touch and go. Other than that, they're okay. They're still learning. They're still learning how to play together as well.
Also, would love to see them on the throw-ins, not to do a throw-in, but just play the line.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They just need to play that ball instead of throwing it in every single time. The other thing is they're playing a 2-2. Now, they may not even realise they're doing it, but a 2-2 is 2 defenders, 2 attackers. Okay, when you're playing against a team that's playing a 3-1, you are automatically putting yourself out by an extra number. So you've got 3 versus 2 at the back. You're able to pass through things. And Aku are taking advantage of that. That's why you're finding that they're getting away on 3-on-2, 3-on-1 counter-attacks.
It's a 3-on-2, 3-on-1 now.
One more. Oh, and Parthamos just not reading that one. Thinking that one's going to go all the way to the back post to finding Day, but
it is a bit of miscommunication there between the two.
As Parthamos cuts that one out. And Essendon going to have a shot and saved. Yes, saved away there, so it will be an Essendon corner. And I think Essendon have looked the most dangerous on their corners, and it's mainly because they can't throw it in. So finding in the middle, played back, and just a scrape on the left foot, comes to nothing in the end, as Sophia is going to bring this one in. Parthamos trying to find that risky pass through the middle, but does clear out eventually, and that one has gone into the Thomastown Stadium, not the Series Futsal Stadium. There is a difference.
Yeah, almost went for 6.
So, social leagues are going to be playing with a fresh Series Futsal ball for the meantime.
See, they're going for the throw-in again, so see that extra touch.
Yeah, and what people won't notice is Day gave the Essendon player a little shove there just to put her off balance, making sure that touch she took was just terrible.
Yeah.
So just little things like that players don't realise they're able to get away with. Like, you're allowed to use your body a little bit. Obviously, the more you overexert, the more likely you are to get away a foul. But and Day there, Day there cuts that one out, and we are at half time. Aku up 4-0. I think Essendon are going to struggle to come back in this one.
It's going to take a change. It's going to take a half-time talking to. It's going to take some adjustments, as you said before, from the 2-2. I reckon it's got to have the 1-3 going. It's going to take a lot for Essendon to come back. It's been a well-controlled, well-measured 4-0 lead for Melbourne Aku, and I've got to give them credit. They adjusted. First couple of minutes has been all Essendon, but happy with how they adjusted for them.
Yeah, you're 100% right. So what we will do, guys, we will go to our break, and we'll see you right back after this.
Oh, no free kick, says Abbott. What a mop up. Abbott, what a great play, little Abbott. Look at it, Abbott. Look at Abbott. Abbott. No way.
There it is! Oh, what a way to score! Holding the ball,
The bra and win it over the top, Buddy Abbott. It's got to be Boodia. And
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're here for the second half of Series Futsal Victoria in our women's competition. Very first game of the evening, Aku versus Essendon. As we saw right before the halftime break, Aku have gone up 4-0 and Essendon look in all sorts. As we continue on, Parthamos looking to bring the ball into the middle. Does. Nice 1-2 there. Can she line up the shot? And good save there from the keeper in Lorado. As that one is called for a foul.
I would love to see what Essendon Lions do. They've come off the halftime talk. Second half, big second half needed for them. Would love to see what sort of adjustments they've made in the second. Still with the throw in.
Still with the throw in, still playing two at the back and two up front. So nothing really has changed. Handball there.
And if Aku just see the 2-2, I reckon they just got to stick with the 1.
Yeah, they're just going to play the 3-1. They've got the extra numbers
yeah.
that they're able to play, and then they'll create the 3-on-2 chances. Essendon aren't tracking back very well, or at all.
Yeah.
As Aku take a massive wall.
That is a massive wall.
Yeah, massive variance in the wall. Only have to give 4 meters. I really like Lorado's feet. She's very clean with the feet, finds a player every single time.
Good switch here.
As we see a shot there, and that is pushed away there by Sophia. Flicked into the middle, and can we see the first goal for Essendon? No. Oh, here we go. Shot, and that one has gone wide.
Unlucky for Emma there. She did good to track it back and didn't give up on it, and just unlucky on the shot. Ooh.
Flicked away. Essendon are going to come and attack again. Flicked over the top. Can Mason Jones get onto that one? No. Too much pressure from Aku. And what we are finding is Aku are coming back very well defensively. So
very compact. Very. Oh.
We find Essendon score their first goal of the evening through a turnover. And Mason Jones puts that one calmly into the back of the net.
That's one of the benefits of the 2-2 there. As you can see on the replay, it's a tight space. And then, oh, look at this. Left foot finish between the keeper. Well played. What a goal. 4-1.
As you didn't see it, but the keeper in Lorado just pulled out a massive save, diving away to her right.
Especially after just scoring a goal. If they were to cop one straight away, to morale, declines the morale a bit.
As Aku were forced to push their way back. Long shot. Well, long clearance. Ends up technically being a shot, but as Mason Jones has one, flies away and just inches wide away from the post.
Good period here by Essendon Lions. Good period, good volley by Beth there.
As that one's thrown over, Mason Jones controls it yet again. Trying to bully a way through. Unfortunately, 3 Aku players won't let it go through. Mason Jones going to bring that one back. They're going to look to drive forward, cut out there. Day's going to try and intercept. Loses out, goes around Parthamos and puts a shot away.
It started this play actually started all the way from the Lions' half. Great composure, great off the ball roll, and a good shot and a good save.
Turnbull there getting away with a lot. Aku not able to stop her. Good feet. Here we go again. Parthamos and turnover. Ball not on the line. So that happens. Here we go. Lines up a shot and just over the bar.
Good period of play here by the Lions. I said it at the start. I'm like, what are you going to do? How are you going to respond? They responded well. Got a goal. Kept their press up a bit, and it's very impressive start here by the Lions. You got to keep the momentum going.
Foul throw, not called. So as they look to move forward, Essendon Lions are going to take advantage of this, but has been turned over. Lee tries to find Day on the far side, and can't find the middle of the court.
But you also notice the quality differences between the two teams here. You notice a bit of the quality difference between these two teams. It's always Aku that know what to do on a 3-on-1 break more than Essendon.
Yeah, and that does come with time. So, as the Essendon lines are very, very new, as Mason Jones should have been given away the foul. I wonder if that one will come back up onto the scoreboard, as now they will play their advantage and Essendon look to attack. Cut out there by Parthamos, can't keep it under control. Mason Jones brings it into the middle, but is turned over. So Parthamos to bring this one back in. Nearly uses up the whole 4 seconds there. Parthamos does find the middle of the court. Finding Day in the middle, looking for the overlapping run of Parthamos. Wasn't on the same page though. Parthamos back to Day. Sorry, that's Lee, apologies. As that one moves forward. Shot and just going wide. Mason Jones has been inches wide on our last 4 shots. So they're rattling, they're peppering the goal.
Yeah, I would have loved to see Beth be a little bit more patient with the ball on that last play, just because she had an overlap on the left side waiting for her. But the shot was good, but yeah, just a bit high.
As we've seen a increase in turnovers here in the second half as bodies start to get tired, minds start to get tired. We've seen a few more turnovers here from Aku and Essendon.
It's a physical game, but also a mental game. You got to get it right. You can't just have the ball inside the play, and you got to. It's a mental game as well.
As Lee finds the middle of the court, and that one by the Aku player has gone wide and over. Wover. Finding Mason Jones in the middle, or on the side, sorry, trying to find the middle as Aku chases that one down the line, and that one is going to roll out for a keeper's ball.
Is it? Oh, yeah,
Yep.
it is, yeah.
Not out until the whole ball's out, mate. That one stayed on the line right until past the keeper's line.
Oh, we got to play on here?
Bit of confusion there. Parthamos finds. And, that's just come off the post. But Aku with that 1-2 play, and this is the danger of playing 2 at the back. They're in positions where they can't cover that 1-2 pass.
Especially with players like Hannah Lee placing that final ball there, which was placed to precision and just unlucky not to get the finish off the post.
That one nearly fumbled over the line, but kept in play there by Sophia. So they'll look to move forward. Zamora here has been player of the match at this point.
Absolutely.
With, I think she's got 3. She might have 2, but I'm pretty sure she's got 3 goals. Might have had a hat trick, as referee Costa Gatsis tells one of the Essendon players to pull up her socks. Ball played all the way back, trying to drag Essendon out and create that space in behind, which is how they've scored their last few goals. As that one.
Ooh, that was close. Ooh.
Yeah, I believe that's just a toe on shin. Walk it off. That one hurts though. It really, really hurts.
You've copped that before?
Mate, I cop foot on foot. It hurts a lot. But it does hurt.
The worst I've had is landing on the calf awkwardly, but apart from that, I've been good.
As we see another one fall into the back of the net there by Essendon, and Turnbull turns around and scores a brilliant goal. And Essendon now 2-4 down.
Well, it's knowing where you are at all times. Her back was turned, turn right. She knows she has to go across goal here. Keeper's on the left side, got to go across goal, and it's a brilliant finish there by Emma Turnbull. 4-2, game on hopefully.
Yeah, game's definitely on. Essendon have not been put to the sword like they should have. Aku should have been up by a few more goals. And this is the thing that you said earlier in the game, if you don't make the most of your chances, teams will punish. As Essendon look to go forward again, and hesitancy, not wanting to put a body on the line. Sophia did put her body on the line and ends up with the ball. As we see Aku now go to attack forward, saved and well recovered. Second bite of the cherry, ends up picking that one up.
I've been really impressed in the keeper's second half adjustment. It made some key stops to keep the game going. That's a key stop. That's a great save.
As we see Aku now bring this one back. Finding a player on the near side, looking to turn around. Turnbull has turned this game on its head since since this second half has started, and puts one just wide. And
now it's Essendon with the high press. it's good to see. Even though they still got the 2-2. Ooh.
Yeah, they're kind of playing a 2-2. They're not really playing any kind of set formation. As we see that one put to bed by Hannah Lee. And 5-2 with 13 minutes to go. Did she just put a nail in the coffin of Essendon?
I believe so. I believe so. And here it is. It's a turnover here. Oh, it's just good pressure. It's a place where you can't turn it over in the final third. Hannah Lee knows exactly what to do. Know the keeper's moving. Let me go middle and let me bury it.
As we return back to live play here, Essendon and Turnbull with another chance. And off the left, can't do any damage.
Yeah, that one won't go on her highlight package, especially out of her impressive game tonight. But
I think she's been very, very good in the second half, Emma Turnbull. She's come on, walked around a few players, put one in the back of the net.
Especially with her link-up play with Beth Mason-Jones. They fought well, but that turnover at the back really cost them. Hopefully it doesn't kill the momentum for them. But
long throw here by the Essendon keeper, but cut out here by Aku. Aku, we're going to have to go backwards now. No, it does take a touch off Turnbull. It has gone out for a side ball here for Aku. And Essendon pressing now. Know the game's on the line. You're going to have to press to try and get a few more. But what that press does do, it opens up chances for the other way, as we nearly see another one go into the back of the net by Essendon, as Natalie can't put that one to bed. Good target work from Aku. Aku are doing very well at using the target, looking for the layoffs.
You could definitely see a bit more of a system play here by more of Aku. You got the overlap play right there. Especially, it's just beautiful right to left play. Great system. And it's been, I've seen it develop throughout this season. And that was a fine example of it.
Long shot here. I think that was Mason Jones entering back onto the court after a little bit of a toe knock.
Good to see her recovered.
I told you it was just a walk-off.
It was just a walk-off?
Yeah. You come back from those ones. Those ones will hurt for a couple of days, a couple of bruised toes maybe, but that will be about it. Play, trying to find Mason Jones in the middle, but can't. Lee skips around one, but touch let it down. It has gone out for a side ball.
Also really impressed with Melbourne Aku's reading the 1-2. They've read the 1-2 really well. You can tell Essendon, they're really good. They really like to play the 1-2. And credit to Abdullah.
Mason Jones here, and just wide. Can't put it in the back of the onion bag, and they've had so many chances. This game could be...
They'll watch this back thinking we had chance after chance after chance to at least make it at least a 5-5 game.
I reckon they could be winning this game if they took most of if they took even a half of what they've missed. As Aku now looking to press, force back all the way to Lorado. Lorado, ball cut out. First time she's turned the ball over with feet. Looking to find the overlap. Does! And calmly finished and put away there. By Petreska, Danica Petreska, sorry, as Aku, 6-2.
As you see on the replay here right about now, we saw this play a minute ago. We saw this exact play a minute ago. It was an overlap play. The ball went over, but this one, Danica here just knows exactly what to do. Keeper's going to near post to protect as she should, and just a bit of height on it, and a lovely, lovely finish.
That ball is hard to save. That height for a keeper is very painful.
Especially when you're going to slide over to the near post and protect. Yeah.
That's the danger height from a keeper. Anywhere between hip and knee is very dangerous for a keeper.
And not a lot of pace on the ball as well. It's just a well-controlled finish.
As we see Aku with another chance there, but obviously they've done well, Essendon coming across and taking away that effort. Zamora, this ball cut out. Forced back to Lorado. Lorado finds a teammate this time. Parthamos sliding in, and that's definitely going to be a yellow card.
Absolutely, should be a yellow. Just waiting on the ref here, yep.
And Essendon have called the timeout, and just confirmation that Parthamos has copped the yellow card for that one. We will jump to a quick break, guys, and we'll be right back after this.
Otto to Chu, and the ball finds the back of the net. Fitzroy, it's their game. It's a one-way freight train, and we said it last week. It was 3 freight trains in one, and this is
more than a freight train. This is a this is just a bomb. Just coming forward. Just
gotta find other.
you prepare yourself for this tournament?
These girls have been training weekly, and we've been putting them to play against under 14 girls and under boys. I think that gives them best preparation. So when they come to these kind of tournaments and they're playing with girls the same age as them, they have that little bit of an edge.
Well done. Thank you very much. Hope you guys enjoyed the tournament and hope to see you guys next year.
Definitely go Dragons.
Hey, go Dragons!
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We have just returned from a timeout called by Essendon off a free kick. What play have the Lions drawn up? And nothing. Just straight out. I'm sorry, but if you're going to call a timeout, at least come up with some kind of set play going forward.
You would love to see a set play there?
Just if you're calling a timeout, what are you calling a timeout for? To adjust things? That is such a critical time to use a tactical timeout and come up with something decent going forward off a free kick. To have the shot to come to nothing like that, it's really disappointing. As we see Aku now come away on a 2-on-1 counter-attack, and that one has rolled in the back of the net as Day has a field day and puts another one away. So Aku now up 7-2.
Well, as you say here, well, the free kick, that was a big chance. You got to take your chances. That was a big chance, and it's led to this. It's a 3-on-1 break, no tracking back, and it's, well, Day having a field day. So I'll take that from you as well. So good finish, as you said before, with the height. You know.
Unfortunately, though, because we were just in a replay, we have missed Essendon score their third goal. Do apologise for that. As Essendon now look to go forward, spaces opened up in the middle, come across.
8 minutes to play, 7-3.
There's a chance. The general rule of thumb is a goal every minute. So, and with stop clock, it's more like a goal every 30 seconds because stop clock does make a massive difference. As we see one flash across the face of goal, and that one has gone out for a keeper's ball.
Now it's just about Melbourne Acu. They've got the lead. They've got a bit of a stretch. It's now just seeing a game out.
Defensively, they need to stand up.
Yeah.
And we see Parthamos enter back onto the court, and probably not just the captain, but she's their main defensive leader.
Yeah.
So hopefully she's able to settle the team down a bit and keep a few more out. I don't think Essendon have scored while she's been on the court. As Essendon look to drive forward off the head of Mason Jones, and Parthamos clears that one out, and Turnbull can't do anything about it. Parthamos calling back the troops. Played into the middle. Massive gap opened up. Shot comes to nothing, and
that's a corner, yep.
We have seen another corner. Mason Jones would love to find Turnbull here. But no, straight across. Goes out for another corner.
Got to keep the keeper on her toes.
And now that one's going to be played back. Turnbull here has another swipe off a block from Aku.
Should go to Amber Turnbull here. Oh, no.
Nah, flicked over the top. Play the ball back.
Yeah, I would love to see Essendon just reset up. When you know it's time to reset up, you've got to reset up.
You can't just drive forward. Like if you've got more players behind the ball than what you are, you want to play the ball back and create those chances. The movement is so massive in futsal. It's not outdoor. There's no space. There's not a lot of space. As we see a sliding block there from
Chloe Romero.
Yep, Chloe Romero. As Essendon look to toe poke this one straight across the face of goal.
Should be a goal kick, I believe. No, it's a corner.
Goal clearance. Keeper's clearance.
Oh, keeper's clearance.
Yeah. There are no goal kicks in futsal.
Oh, keeper clearance, yes.
Hey, we're going to get the terminology right.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Absolutely.
I butcher enough names. I'm going to get the terminology right, okay? As Parthamos brings this one in. Kind of a nothing shot there at the end.
It wasn't necessary. They had the ball in their defensive third. Just love to see a bit of link-up play. A bit of.
You'll find this a lot, especially from the team sitting lower on the ladder.
Yeah.
once it comes to that late in the second half, they start making a lot more mistakes. 2-on-1 again. Day, can she put another one away? And no, blocked out there by Essendon. Has the player on the far side looking for the throw. Foul throw there.
Oh.
that one looked like it hurt too.
And that's why Melbourne Aku don't do throw-ins a lot.
No, they're very much a play the ball on the ground team. Day finds one and beautifully put away there by Petreska yet again. That link-up play between Day and Petreska paying dividends at the end of the day.
Absolutely paying dividends, as we see on the replay about to come up. Just bear with it, yep. And it's just, well, it's just tracking back, winning the ball back, and turning defense to attack instantly. It's a great ball, and it's it's a brilliant finish, absolutely brilliant finish. And I think that's game.
I would say that's probably game, mate. Essendon, yeah, they look like have scoring, but they don't look like scoring 5 goals in the next 4 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't be shocked if this game ends up probably 9-4. I reckon each side's got one more goal left in them before the end of the game.
Essendon Lions will have a few things to take away from this game, especially on the positive side. They started the second half really strong, got some goals on the trot, and but it's just settled off. And I think it's just Melbourne Aku's experience coming into play.
I think it's more for Essendon. What they really need to take away from this game is, if you're gonna be a person that plays up front, you got to work your backside off and get back.
To track back, yes.
If you're not tracking back, you're letting your team down.
Melbourne Aku, we said it at the first. They missed some chances. They missed some counter-attack chances. They didn't punish, and that's what actually led. That's what led Essendon Lions to get a bit back into the game in the start of the second.
Yeah, and that was a brilliant double save there from Lorado.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
Makes the initial save and then forced to make another one from close range. They aren't easy. Trying to get back up after you make that first one, they are very, very hard.
Absolutely.
Long throw in. Finds the foot of Mason Jones. Does well there.
We've seen a lot of long throws in this game, actually, from, believe it or not, both teams.
Yeah, I think Essendon likes to play a bit of a route one style of futsal where we want to find the target and work off the target or have the target turn like Mason Jones is now, and that comes off the hip of Romero. As we see another corner here from Essendon. Flicked over. Can we finally see one of those put away?
Yeah, that one was always rising.
Mason Jones just hit underneath the ball on that one. Parthamos turning Mason Jones there. Trying to find the middle. Can't. Turns the ball over. And
that could have been a chance.
That was a massive chance. As Theodora cannot get onto that one. Parthamos going back, trying to find the middle of the court. In Lee does. Play down the line to Lee. Has another shot, and that one has been blocked out there by Essendon. And we will see a corner. Parthamos, can she put one away? And that's well wide. But that gap is open in the middle. If she starts to run a little bit further back, she'll be in the right spot by the time she meets the ball.
Especially with the run-up, yeah.
Parthamos bringing this one down. Cannon's one into Lee, I think. The camera's a little bit behind on that one. So it will be a side ball here for Essendon. Foul throw.
Well, we've got a good night going on here tonight. Big games coming up.
Massive games coming up. Obviously, we have, it's pretty much each team is within a position of each other for the whole night. So next up we have Preston and Colton. Then Evolution, Banyule, Bulls, and then Fitzroy Amazons, our main event of the evening. As we see this one nearly finding its way through. Cut out here again. Toe poke, nothing shot. Ends up going very wide. We did enter stop clock territory, so 1 minute 18 remain of our first game of the evening. That one is headed away. Back for another goalkeeper's clearance. Should play short here to Parthamos and use some of this time up. Parthamos finding no one. But here's the thing, they're playing one at the back. They need if in this position, they've got time. If they sink another couple, they're able to use those players, pass out of any kind of situation they're in.
As we're seeing Aku almost do, but
Here we go again. Can we find the back post? Cut out there by Parthamos. And I believe that was Turnbull. Could not make the most of it. So apologies. That was Enza, who could not make the most of that one.
But a great tackle once again by Parthamos there.
As
Seen that a lot today.
that happens. She, as I said, attacking wise, good save there. Parthamos does the splits and puts that one out for a side ball.
Credit to Sophia, staying on your feet, staying composed, and it's a really good save.
Straight across goal off the foot of Sophia, and that one goes back out for another side ball. And same story, a little bit of a different ending though.
Yeah.
As that one does bounce out, and Aku go forward, and they will probably have the final chance to attack. Parthamos trips on the ball there, but does end up back with it. And that one goes straight through Anna Dang, and that one is clean bowler, really. Lee, back to Parthamos. 10 seconds remain. Parthamos can't control it. Can Essendon get another consolation? 1-2, brilliant. Has the shot. Parthamos coming and sliding, putting her under enough pressure to force that shot towards the near post.
But Sophia sees it coming.
That's the point, though. Like,
she's seen it coming throughout. She's made it.
Oh, that's a big clash, and both players get up.
That's
good 50-50 contest.
Good 50-50 contest. Good to see both players get back up.
Play back. Screams of have a shot, but cut out by Parthamos. And that will do it for our first game of the evening, ladies and gentlemen. We have seen Aku 8-3 winners over the Essendon Lions. We'll be right back with a player or coach interview after this.
No free kick says it's Abbott, what a mop up. Abbott, what a great play, little Abbott. Look at it, Abbott. Look at Abbott. Abbott. No way. Oh, there it is. Oh, what a way to score. Holding the ball. The bra and Whedon over the top, Buddy Abbott. It's got to be Boodia. And Fitzroy champions.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here with Hannah Lee. Tremendous performance there from you girls. Very, very dominant win.
Thank you.
For you guys, season hasn't gone as well as you would have hoped coming into it, but obviously there have been pros and cons. What's the biggest pro for you guys this season?
I guess the biggest pro is that a lot of new girls have come in, and everyone has looked really, really good. There's been a lot of change in the team, but there's weeks where we really, really support each other. I felt today's game was really, really good. We backed each other, and yeah, just.
It takes a bit, doesn't it? I thought today's game was really, really good for you girls. The way you passed and played through the target, creating those 1-2 options. Was that the idea going in? Well, let's play the target. Let's create that 1-2.
Yeah, so we wanted to work on playing at the back post, and then having someone there to kick it in, which we did sometimes. But I think as the game progressed, we just became better at passing, and yeah, the goals just came.
Yeah, look, the second half and towards the end of the first half, you guys were pretty dominant. But
Yeah.
for Essendon, they're the new kids on the block. You
Yeah.
guys were the new kids on the block.
Yep.
Have you got any advice for Essendon moving forward?
I guess just train together, learn how each other plays. I think that's the most important because once you learn how each other plays, you can, create set plays, and that's how the goals come.
Awesome. Thank you very much for your time, Hannah. We really appreciate it. And stay tuned, guys. We have Preston versus Colton up next, and we'll catch you in the next one. See ya.